Hi YouTubers, it's George. In this video I'm going to talk about these FM transmitter kits, and they're supplied in a bag like this, and you have to solder them up yourself. They don't come with any instructions or circuit diagram or anything, but if you want a circuit diagram, I'll try and include one in this video, and I'm just going to go through how I assemble them without really using any instructions, and it is fairly straightforward as long as you're not a person who can solder to put these kits together. So I'm going to empty the bag. I'm going to show you what's in the bag. Okay, this is the kit laid out. So you have a circuit board like that, and I'll turn this board round so it's the same as this one. Now what I do is the simple things I do. I lay the components out so I can see what I've got. So I know I've got 3 coils, now I've got sockets, power connector, microphone. So what I do is, the first thing is to solder in the things I can easily see. So the first thing is like the socket there, and then the power socket and the microphone, those 3. Because very simply they are marked and they can only go in where the lines are marked. The next thing I would do is to insert the coils, because very simply they're marked, and again that one there has got 8 turns on, which is that one. That one's got 8 turns on, which is that one, and the last coil is 5 turns. They're easy to identify, you just count the windings and they go in like that. That's very straightforward. Now the adjustable coil, which is this one, goes in there like that. And so what have you got? One electrolytic capacitor. Now there's only one marked, which is there. Transistors. There's 2 the same and 1 different. Now the board is marked with the transistors 9014, 9018, and there's another one which is 9018. Now with a magnifying glass you can see the lettering on them, so that they're easy to put in. And then you've got the resistors. Now if you start looking at the board, you will find like 10k resistors, which are these. There's 5 of them, and then if you look on the board, there's 10k resistor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 10k resistors, so you know where they go because there is 5 of them. And then there's 2 what are they, 1k resistors. Let's just find those. I think they're 1k. I'll have to measure them. Sorry, 47k. I think that's right. Yeah, 47k. So there's 2 of those, and there's a 47k there, and the other one is on here somewhere. And then these are single resistors, so you've got to work out where they fit. But once you've got all those components in to start with, you're running out of holes in the board. You've also got an LED. There's only one of those, and that is marked LED just there, so that goes in there. And then the most difficult thing I find building these is the capacitors. And the reason why I say that, they are marked, but you need a magnifying glass to look at them. And I'll just show you what I use. Now I use one of these. It's called a Power Lux, and it has lights. And I'll just show you one of the capacitors, if I can. Well, I can do it holding the magnifying glass. Right, I don't know if you can see that. It's saying it's 104. Now looking at the board, you'll see 104. There's a 104 there. So it's a matter of putting all these components in this board, and to say it's just by elimination. So you know where the transistors go, you know where the capacitors go, you know where these resistors go, because there's 5 of the same, and there'll be 5 of the same spaces on the board. For those, there's 2 of the same, you know there'll be 2 of the same in the board. And this is the finished article. And as I say, I'll include in this video the circuit diagram and a photo of this board. That way you should be able to assemble it without the need to hunt down, you know, any more information. And when it's assembled, you should get the LED to come on, and then if you get an FM radio, is put it near this transmitter and just go up the band till you find the carrier, and you'll hear it on the radio. And then if you want to change the frequency, you need to adjust that slug or core inside there. And what you have to do, you have to adjust it with a plastic tool, like a plastic knitting needle. You can file down into a small screwdriver and use it to adjust the core there. And you shouldn't have too much trouble if you solder it. I'm not the best at soldering, but I've managed to get these to work first time every time. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like, and here's the photos of the circuit diagram and the boards.